Danny Flexen delighted to be joined by heavyweight prospect, I guess we say at this stage, Johnny Fisher. Huge news this morning, not entirely unexpected, but I'm sure you're delighted with the outcome. You've signed a promotional agreement with Matchroom Boxing. News broke about an hour ago as we talk now, but when did you actually put pen to paper?
We put pen to paper about a week ago from now, I think last weekend before last. So it's not been in the works for ages, but we had good discussion with Eddie, and I spoke to my manager Sam and Adam, and it's the best option for me moving forward. It's a great platform, and it will really give me that time and the experiences I need to build as I'm going forward.
And at SJM with Sam and Adam, they've got fighters on a variety of different promoters, MTK, Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren. What was it that made you pick Eddie Hearn in this case? Why did you think his operation was the best for you specifically?
Well, first of all, I'm a massive boxing fan, and everyone knows that Matchroom are top of the tree at the minute. So for me, that was really a good achievement for me to get with Matchroom. But I see all these top heavyweights in the mix that they've got at the moment. There's some great fighters at the high elite level, at regional level and national level. So there's a good mix, there's a good crop, and they've got good experience handling heavyweights. So I know that Matchroom, when you get offered that, you've got to take the opportunity.
Does it help with kind of sparring and training alongside some of those guys, perhaps in the future? Now you've signed with Matchroom, you'll get those opportunities?
Yeah, well, I sparred Dave Allen regularly, so to see how Matchroom was set up with him, and they actually filmed a little promotional video when I was down there sparring him about a year and a half ago, and it was good just to see the setup then, and it's your dream. It's a boy's dream to sign with Matchroom, and I'm just excited to see what I can offer them as I go forward and what they can do for me.
What's the latest on potential debut dates, and is it likely to be behind closed doors at this stage?
It's definitely by the end of the year, so we're looking at November, December time. But we don't know yet, obviously, it's behind closed doors. But I'd love to have fans there. I want my mates from Essex and down at Exeter Uni. It'd be brilliant to have them there for my first fight. But whatever Eddie needs me to do and what my managers decide, I'll do, because it's a great platform for me, and I'm ready to fight.
November, December obviously brings some of those huge pay-per-view events into the equation. White Povetkin rematch, Joshua Pulev, and so on. I bet you'd love to make your pro debut on one of those massive events, wouldn't you?
Listen, we don't know what's going to happen yet, but if I could get on one of them events, which is what we're trying to do, that would be absolutely brilliant for me for my first fight, to have a taste of what I could get 3-4 years down the line. It'd be brilliant.
We haven't spoken to you since the first White Povetkin fight. What did you? Sorry.
There's builders in my house, and they doesn't matter. Don't worry. Sorry about that. What did you say?
We haven't spoken to you since the first White Povetkin fight. What did you make of that fight, and how surprised were you by the ending?
I thought, as many people thought, White was bossing it for the first 5 rounds. He was doing brilliantly, but it just shows you the nature of heavyweight boxing. That's why people want to watch it, because it can change on a knife edge. It can be one way, and then a split second later, it's all over. So credit to Povetkin for sticking in there and showing his guts and showing his experience, and it's brilliant to watch.
When you see how quickly he's going to come back into that rematch, we've said it's probably going to be November. Does that make you kind of be even more certain of your decision to join Matchroom, that they've managed to not just throw him under the bus because he's lost, but they've got him straight back in there to regain his standing?
Oh, definitely. I know with Matchroom, a professional company, they are the top dogs. They're going to look after their fighters, especially someone like Dillian White. It's brilliant to see that he's going to be given the opportunity straight away to throw himself back in there. But I think that's also a credit to Dillian and his mentality and his robustness, because he's a warrior and he's ready to get back in there, and Eddie will give him the opportunity to do that.
When you've spoken to Eddie and Matchroom, what indications do you get from them, first of all, of what they think of you, how their belief in you, but also what their plan is for you, how quickly or slowly they want to move you?
Yeah, well, they've spoke a lot to my manager Sam, and they said they're really impressed. They like the fact I'm a local lad and I've got a good support base behind me. But like Sam, they know that I've got a lot of building to do, and they know that the process it will be an interesting one. It will be one where I've got to take everything seriously. So I'll be moved at the pace they want me to be moved at, whether that's have a few building fights to start with, which is probably what I'll need. But listen, I know I've got what it takes to get to the top, and if I keep working, keep grafting with this team behind me, there's no reason why I can't get to them big fights eventually.
How much of a factor in your decision was their broadcast partner, obviously in the UK, Sky Sports, the Zone in the US, which could maybe offer opportunities for you to fight in America in the future as well? How much did that play into your thinking?
Definitely, it's got the biggest platform. I've been offered by other promoters as well, and they've also got really good platforms. But Sky and DAZN, the opportunity to go to America later in my career, that really was a massive factor as well, because I know the opportunities that can give me in terms of the publicity and the profile building. But if I fight well and I compete well, then there's no reason why I can't get on these big platforms on the big stages.
So what do the next few months look like for you now? You've obviously got your debut to look forward to November, December. Is it just getting your head down and training? What are you going to be doing between now and then?
So I'm in my third week of training with Mark Tibbs now, and we just started getting a bit of a rhythm going together. We're going to start upping the training now, more strength training, more track work. So it's really not just training once a day; it's to be 2-3 times a day sometimes, and just getting more into sort of a camp. When we announce the fight, then I'll have them weeks to really get into a really regimented routine. But at the moment, we're just ticking over, gelling still, and we know that the hard graft's coming just around the corner, so we're ready to go.
Now, you had some kind words for Dillian Whyte a little while ago when we were just talking. Is it a benefit to you, though, that he and Mark Tibbs are no longer working together? Obviously, that means you aren't going to be sparring him in the gym every day. But on the flip side, you're the only heavyweight in Mark's gym now. You get a lot more attention, perhaps.
Yeah, Mark gives me loads and loads of attention, but it would have been brilliant if Dillian was still there. Not just because I'm a fan, but because I can watch and see how he works and what he does with Dillian. Because, like me, when he went to after the Joshua loss, although he was obviously at a higher level than me, he really improved him. And if I can get a little bit of that, that's brilliant. And it does help in a way that Dillian isn't there, although I'd love him to be there because I'm a massive fan and I'd love to watch and see how he works. But I've got a lot of attention from Mark, and that I can only thank him for. We've got some other great guys in the gym as well. We all get seen to him brilliantly. But to work with Mark and be the only heavyweight it is a privilege.
And also, as you said, Mark really improved Dillian. He's now bringing all that experience, not just from his own career and his dad, but also working with a top-level heavyweight and knowing what they need. He's going to bring all that to you at an earlier stage. Because like you said, when Dillian joined him, he was already at British title level. You're going in right from ground zero as a pro, so you can only benefit from that.
Oh, 100%. Look, I'm a clean slate. Mark can mould me into whatever he wants. He can refine me. I know I've got good skills, good jab, good movement. I've got good feet, and I can really improve them feet. I've got decent feet, but I know that Mark can show me so many different things, and I'm physical and I'm strong, and I've got them raw skills that now can be moulded into a proper fighter. And I've sparred once already, and I can see even just with the way Mark is and how he's relaxed, and that calms me down. It works so good with him in the corner.
When you found out, when you made the decision, you put pen to paper, did you have any sort of celebration, or did you just have a little thing with your family, anything like that?
Well, we went out for dinner just with my mum and dad and my two brothers and my sister, and just had a nice meal. But we're going to have a little celebration today. Nothing mad. I don't drink, so it's not going to be anything too wild. But we'll have a good celebration. My family, my extended family and friends will go up to the local restaurant or pub and just have a nice day.
Brilliant. Well, I'm really glad for you. You know, whoever you would have signed with, I would have been happy for you. But I can tell how happy it's made you, so that's great. It's a great start.
I'm over the moon. I make my mum and dad proud, and everyone who's helped me over the years. For me to be in this position, there's no excuses now. I've got a great platform, and it's brilliant for me to have a chance and give it a good go.
Well, best of luck, and I look forward to speaking to you again when your debut date's announced.
Thanks a lot, Dan. Thanks for having me on. I'll see you later.
Cheers, Johnny. Take care, mate.
Bye.
Bye-bye.